Cameron Diaz stands as one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures, an actress whose journey through the film industry has been marked by versatility, charm, and a lasting influence. Her career is a fascinating tale of unexpected beginnings, blockbuster hits, critical acclaim, and a willingness to explore new directions when the time felt right. Born in San Diego, California, in 1972, Cameron Diaz's early life did not hint at the path she would eventually take. Raised in Long Beach, she grew up in a modest household with a Cuban-American father and a mother of German, English, and Native American descent. Her spirited personality and striking looks quickly made her stand out. By the age of 16, she was signing with the renowned Elite Model Management. Her modeling work took her across the globe, from Australia to Japan, and her face featured in campaigns for major brands such as Calvin Klein and Levi's. But despite her success in modeling, Diaz had no acting experience and little ambition to pursue Hollywood, until fate intervened. In the early 1990s, as she continued her modeling career, Diaz was encouraged to audition for a film that would go on to become a modern comedy classic, The Mask. Cast opposite Jim Carrey, Diaz landed the female lead at age 21, despite never having acted before. Her performance as Tina Carlyle was captivating, blending comedic timing with a magnetic presence. The Mask became one of the top-grossing films of 1994 and marked the start of Diaz's rapid ascent in Hollywood. Far from content to lean on her beauty, Diaz spent the following years honing her craft. She took on roles in independent films, working with directors who challenged her ability and allowed her to evolve as an actress. Titles such as The Last Supper and Feeling Minnesota showcased a willingness to take risks and gave her the space to grow beyond the bombshell label. 1997 would prove to be a landmark year. Cameron Diaz starred in My Best Friend's Wedding alongside Julia Roberts. The film was both a commercial and critical hit, and Diaz's comedic performance drew praise for its vulnerability and humor. She had proven she could hold her own with Hollywood's best. The following year, Diaz delivered another defining performance in There's Something About Mary. In this irreverent comedy from the Farrelly brothers, she played the lovable, quirky Mary Jensen. The film became a cultural phenomenon, breaking box office records and earning Diaz her first Golden Globe nomination. Her comedic charm became a hallmark, securing her place as one of the industry's most bankable stars. As her fame grew, so did her range of roles. She moved seamlessly between genres, from romantic comedies like The Holiday to big-budget action films such as Charlie's Angels. In the Charlie's Angels series, Diaz embraced a more physical, action-oriented role. Alongside Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu, she brought energy, wit, and kickboxing chops to a beloved franchise, proving that she was more than just a comedic actress. Her foray into animation further expanded her repertoire. As the voice of Princess Fiona in the Shrek franchise, she reached a whole new generation. The films were wildly popular, breaking new ground in animated storytelling, and showcased Diaz's ability to imbue humor and heart into her characters, even when only her voice was present. The role of Fiona would remain one of her most enduring, as the series continued for more than a decade. But Diaz never shied away from dramatic roles either. In Vanilla Sky, she played a psychologically complex character opposite Tom Cruise, earning another Golden Globe nomination for her portrayal. In films like Gangs of New York, under Martin Scorsese's direction, she held her own among veteran actors such as Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio. Through the 2000s, Diaz continued to choose a mix of commercial successes and smaller character-driven pieces. In Her Shoes, based on the novel by Jennifer Weiner, was a tender exploration of sisterhood and family, revealing yet another facet to Diaz's skill set. She deftly moved between heartwarming drama and laugh-out-loud comedy, often in the same year. By the end of the 2010s, Diaz's filmography was studded with box office hits and critical successes. Her presence in Hollywood was firmly cemented. Yet, as her fame soared, she began contemplating life outside of acting. As she entered her 40s, Diaz started to shift her focus toward her well-being, family, and personal interests. Her decision to step back from acting was deliberate and thoughtful. Rather than fade from the public eye, Diaz used her newfound privacy to chart a bold new path. She became an advocate for health and wellness, co-authoring books such as The Body Book and The Longevity Book. Both publications blend science and personal experience, aiming to empower readers to live healthier, happier lives. Diaz has spoken publicly about the pressures of Hollywood and the often unrealistic standards set for women, channeling her experiences into work that uplifts and educates others. Her entrepreneurial spirit did not stop with writing. Diaz co-founded Avaline, an organic wine brand focused on transparency and wellness, further showing her commitment to conscious living. Her move into business was yet another reinvention, signaling a willingness to take risks and follow her passions. Despite her years away from film, Cameron Diaz remains a beloved figure in pop culture. The impact of her roles, particularly in comedies and animation, endures in the hearts of fans. Interviews and talk show appearances reveal a grounded, humorous, and thoughtful individual, living life on her own terms. What makes Cameron Diaz's career so unique is not merely her box office numbers or accolades, but her refusal to be boxed in by expectations. She has navigated the demanding landscape of Hollywood with charm, authenticity, and a willingness to evolve. From modeling to comedy, action, drama, animation, writing, and entrepreneurship, her journey speaks to the power of reinvention and staying true to oneself. As of today, Cameron Diaz's legacy continues not just in her memorable performances, but in her commitment to leading a life defined by her own values. Whether she ever returns to the big screen or not, the story of her career remains a testament to talent, hard work, and the courage to step boldly into the next adventure.